Yeah, Mike.
That they asked me today, he says, what's that EDUI number? I said, EDUI? You mean ESID number? So in the Northeast, their bill for their meter is the PODID, right? What?
In one market.
Okay, they're all different. But here in the Texas market, ours is the ESID number. And when we enroll it on our back office, or when the customer's enrolling, they're going to ask them for the ESID number. Does everybody know what the ESID number is?
No.
From Texas? That's the meter number of that address, and that's how they're able to pull it up. And it's safer to do it that way versus putting in the address. So it's better to have a bill, a customer's bill, so you make sure that you're enrolling the right meter. Because some of the customers don't even know. Okay, so make sure that they have that. Okay, so the ESID number is on, it depends on what utility company it is. I mean, whether the REP, it's going to either start for Encore, it's going to be 10443 for all Encore. And for Centerpoint in Houston, it's going to start with a 0089. Okay? So,
Can you repeat that, please?
for the Encore, it's going to start with the 10443. You got to look for that 17 to 21 number, and it'll say ESID number. All the bills have them, all of them. Okay? It's usually going to be up here on the left-hand corner. Okay, this is a Reliant bill. Okay? So, what I wanted to go over is on real important, like I had told y'all last time, or that we had this training, is that you want to look for the customer's rate, right? How much their average that they're paying, and the usage of their kilowatt, okay, and their contract. All the bills have that information on them. When their contract is up, if a customer, and I get this all the time, y'all, they'll say, you know, because they're going to ask you, well, how much is your rate? And of course, we're going to tell them. But they don't even know what they're paying. Oh, well, we're paying 5 cents. No, they're not. They're paying 5 cents for the energy rate plus the charges that the utility charges, you know, the charges from Centerpoint or Encore. So some people might say they're paying 5. In reality, if you look at it, and it's real small on the Texas bills, all the RP, real small, it'll say down here, well, this was in Spanish, it'll say real small right here, average monthly bill, kilowatt paid for this month. Remember, they said they were paying 5 cents. I want it to be 13.5, 12.3, 11.9, because they misinformed me. A lot of the customer service is not good. So it's real important that y'all build that report and answer all their questions and give them the truth and what it's going to be with us and do an example. I could go on, and we're going to go on, and I'm going to do a lot of this training for you.
Jackie.
Questions?
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
this in the back office yet?
What is?
The copy of these bills?
No, the copy of the bill is not. I have copies because that's what I do in my my business, my traditional business. That's why I have a lot of bills from here that I can share with them. But this is what we're going to do because there's so many of us here, and it's real important to all of us.
Yes.
What we decided is that Lucci, we have a community page for all of us called the Community V Team of Texas. What's it called exactly? The community.
The V team, the V community of Texas.
Community of Texas. We
Repeat it
are
one more
going
time,
to
repeat it one more
put.
time.
The V community of Texas. It's on Facebook. Just join.
Okay, thank you. Put it on the board.
I'm sorry. Okay, Lucci.
The V community of
The
Texas.
V Community
Of Texas.
of Texas.
in Facebook. Just ask to join.
Okay, every night at 10 o'clock, me and Luigi do training to help our team. We are one team. Never forget that. I don't care who is your upline, crossline, whatever. We're here to help. That's why we did this, because we're one family. Don't ever forget, you can always reach out to me. I'm always going to help you no matter what. Okay? So we're going to have the bills of different companies, because companies are going to have bundled rates, which is only, bundled rate means that there are companies, and there's just a handful, that have the energy and the TDSB together, and that's all you're going to see on the bill. You're not going to see the detailed billing, okay? Like Reliant and TXU and all those have the detailed billing where they go and they tell the customer, oh, you're going to pay 4 point something and then the other charges. So I want to make sure that we have all those bills on there, and we're going to explain it to y'all. We're going to have a videotape so y'all can go on there and go over and over those recordings over again until y'all understand it. Okay, we're going to highlight how you can read how much the customer is paying for the kilowatts on the energy charge, where to look for the kilowatts that they use for the month, and how much is the average, and it will tell you where the contract end date is. Because you don't want to change a customer here in Texas if the contract is not up, because why?
You're charged.
And it's expensive. And you don't want a customer to have, upset or bitter, and then he's not going to report, because for me, I've been doing this since 2008. I started with door to door. I don't knock doors anymore. I have a call center. That's what I do. I love what I do. And when I seen this, I seen the residual, so I seen this is a huge opportunity. But it's about building rapport with our customers, right? So I'm just going to give you some tips, because we're going to have all this on that page. We're going to have all the recordings. Let's say here in Texas, it's different from upstate. We have some apartment managers that we have a rapport with, our friends, right? Okay, you go and build a relationship, because you have to be compliant, right? Yes. Okay, so we say, okay, you go speak with those managers, say, hey, tell them about our movement, our green energy, and the products that we have, and say, if you have any customers or somebody new that might be interested, here's my number, can I leave some flyers? You cannot put anything that has Meridian's name on that flyer, period. You cannot. But you can make some flyers and leave them with that warm market manager that you built a rapport with, and she can refer those customers to call you and see if they're interested. So you got to be creative on the way, and it's like Ethan said, how hungry are you? Because it's out here, and the credit score, just for y'all to know, it's not going through the FICO, it's going through the TEC here in Texas. It's the telephone, electric, and cable. So that means, from what I seen when I put in my customers, it was like so low. It was like below 500. So what does that mean, y'all?
Easy to sign up.
Y'all better take off running today. There's no reason for each and every one of y'all to get at least that first revolution today. That's how simple. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I'm from Jersey and.
Jersey.
Go ahead. That's why
This whole big TC, what, the credit score?
okay, here we have to, the customers in Texas have to go through a credit check.
To get
There's a
electric?
FICO, some companies, REPs, go through FICO and TEC. When they do the TEC, it doesn't matter about their personal credit or how good their credit is. They go by how they pay their bills, the utility, the water, the phone, stuff like that, the cable bill. So that's the difference. TEC. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Can't hear you.
Can you tell me what the restriction is about using the Meridian name on the flyer?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, are Okay, have you taken the test in the back office, Meridian University?
No, I have not completed that yet.
Okay, when you complete that, you'll see, because we have to be very compliant for the rules of Meridian and all that is in there when we take our Meridian University and get our real pretty certificate. So, okay. Any other questions?
Give Jackie a big round of applause, guys.